Hi, my special friends, all my HeartPowered Global Nation members. Today we're starting a little bit later because of some technical things. However, we are here, and I hope you are as excited as I am. And, first of all, again, a wholehearted welcome back. We started a new series of videos for you on how you really step up with your visibility, how you really become the outstanding thought leader that you would like to be. And as you know, we said that the mindset of a thought leader in the first place is courageous, and we said that the word courageous can be broken into individual letters, and every letter stands for a specific secret sauce, success a step on how to really become the thought leader that you want to be. And last time we started off with the C, and the C stood for clients. So you need to be clear on who your clients are, who is your target audience, who do you want to be most visible for. And and this time we're gonna tackle the little letter O, and I don't know if you remember, but the O stands for originality, right? Because the thing is, there's so many speakers and experts and coaches and consultants and entrepreneurs out there that do very similar things to what you do, just maybe in a different way. But still, if you want to stand out, if you want to really be magnetic and visible, you need to get your message out in a greater way. And one secret step or one secret ingredient to make that happen is for you to become more original, to become more unique, to stand out more in a greater way, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today. We'll talk about what happens if you're not original, if you don't stand out. What happens if you do? Why is it so important that you do stand out and you are more original? And then I'm also going to give you 6 concrete hints of what you can do to really stand out in a greater way, right? I hope you would like to know these hints and tips. So please just also, when you're here, I see that we have quite a few people on with us. Just say hi, or give us a like so that we know you're here. And let's talk about, first of all, what happens if you're not original? What happens if you don't stand out? And I wonder, have you ever either listened to a speech or read a post of someone and you felt like, oh, I heard that before, or I know that, or it's nothing new, it's nothing special. And there's so many people out there that just copy ideas of others, or they read a book and then they share whatever they read in the book as if it was theirs. You don't want to be a copycat. You want to be you. You want to show up as yourself, because that makes you original, right? So if you are, just copying other stuff, or, you tell other people's stories, or you just take concepts or methods that other people teach and you teach it yourself. Yes, it's good because there's a lot of people that haven't heard about it. But if you want to stand out and be unique and be original, you need to do it in a different way. Because in the best case, right? In the best case, if you're not original, you simply get ignored. No one pays attention to your message. No one is following you. No one is listening and watching your videos, or reading your posts, or joining your events to listen to your speeches. Best case is you just simply get ignored, right? Which is not actually good. It's not something you want, as you want to be an outstanding thought leader, right? But that's the best case. You get ignored. The worst case is it has a negative impact on your reputation. They feel like, oh, you know what, that is something that I've heard before. That is something, I've seen. Oh, I just heard it somewhere else yesterday, exactly the same story. Or, oh, you know what, that's a method that I've heard about many times. And again, and it's great to have you, Anissa and Jessica and everyone that's on with us. Just say hello. It's great to have you. Again, in the worst case, it has a negative impact on your reputation. Right? People say, oh, you know what, she or he is just doing what everyone else is doing, right? And again, they switch off, they don't follow you anymore. So, in that case, you know, you might come across as boring, you don't trigger interest. If you don't trigger interest, you don't build trust, you don't stand out, you don't attract clients, right? So again, you know, it's, of course, it's not a place where you want to be. So let's talk about the positive side of things. What if you are more yourself, you are more unique, you are more original in your own way? Again, you do stand out. Because again, you know, what you go through in life and your perspective and opinion and the combination of your stories and your insights, this is what makes you unique, right? That's what you want to bring forward. And again, if you are unique and people hear something from you, maybe a new opinion, a new insight, a new suggestion in a new way, or, you know, a new suggested step they could try out to tackle their issues or achieve their dreams. Again, when they get that from you in a unique way, they pay attention, they follow you, you know, they start speaking about you to others. And also they recognize you. They say, oh my God, you know what? Yes, that's exactly what I need. That, you know, I mean, it's fresh insights, it's new stories, it's new experiences, new methods that, you know, and that is exactly what I need, right? Because otherwise I could just, you know, read a book or something. But again, you know, you want to stand out, right? And why is it so hard for so many people to really stand out and to be original? The first thing is, a lot of people are not clear. They're not clear about what is their unique message, or, you know, what is the one thing you stand for? What is your major topic that you want to be known for? Or, you know, they really don't know what is their unique brilliance. What makes them stand out? You know, what, in terms of skills or talents or experience. You know, again, the challenge is a lot of people are not clear about that. And if you're not clear, then of course it's hard to actually become unique about that one thing. Another challenge is a lot of people don't have the confidence at the beginning yet. And you know what? It's okay, especially when you're starting out. You know, when I work with clients and they run like a certain program the first time, of course, we are not confident in that moment to say, oh, I know exactly what I do and I know exactly the results I get, because it's the first time we're doing something. So, you know, but again, confidence comes over time. And I'm going to show you in a minute a way, even if you start out with your business or you start out as a speaker, I'm going to give you some hints and tips of how you can be original from the beginning on, no matter how confident you are when you step on these stages or when you start doing something for the first time and you want to communicate more about it, right? And also, you know, a lot of people, you know, why is it hard for them? They're not clear, they're not confident. And a lot of people don't really take the time. They don't really take the time to find out what makes me unique and how can I bring this unique message out there. So you want to invest some time to get clear on that, to craft your unique original messages. So now, as I promised you, as every time I do, I also don't just tell you why it's important and, you know, what the benefits are when you are stepping up and you are more original. I always also give you concrete hints and tips on how you become more original, in this case today. So what are the things you can do? And I call it actually the six originals, okay? You know, to be original is the 6 O's that you want to pay attention to. So the first one is really, you want to stand out with your own unique message, right? Again, ask yourself, what makes me unique? What do I stand for? What, you know, you could ask questions like, if I would give one speech to the people I love most, and it would be the last speech in my life, what would I speak about? What impact would I want to make? What is this one thing that stands out that you, the message that's so important to you that you would weave it into your last speech in your life, right? Again, ask yourself, what is this one message? And, you know, just today I scanned through a book that a friend of mine gave me as a gift. And it was a book about how do you advance your speaking career. And yes, I've been a speaker for more than 20 years and I've been paid to speak for many years. I've been speaking all over the world and still I keep learning and growing. So as I scanned through the book, you know, there was a quick chapter that was saying, Monique, it was not addressing me directly, but you know what the insight I took away from it is, you know, pretty much like when you have a speech and you want to stand out as a speaker, just have this one unique speech. Just have one speech that you give again and again and again, right? Because again, when you are having this one message that you speak about again and again, and yes, Norma, hi, welcome, by the way, and it's the 6-0, yes, it's the 6-0. It's 6-0 or the 6 originals, right, that we are going through. So the first one, as I'm speaking about it now, is, you know, your original message, right? So again, if you think about it, a lot of speakers that are really renowned speakers, when you check out their YouTube videos or whatever else, they always have like one core message that they speak about, right? It's like, you know, even in the world of music, if you think about it, you know, you think about musical rock stars, right? I mean, if you've ever been on a concert, but, you know, if you've, you know, let me know here as well. We have quite a few people here. I want to play with you as well. What was the last concert that you went to? What was the singer or the rock star, right? And it's great to have Pragati and others here as well. Welcome. Let me know, what was the last concert that you went to? I'd like to know, right? So if you think about the concert that you went to, you know, ask yourself, you know, how, you know, what is the moment when these rock stars, you know, what's happening when these rock stars really get their audience raving? I know that, you know, a lot of these musicians, they bring out new albums from time to time, right? And they write new songs. But some of these rock stars, you know, they have some songs, and especially often one song, that when they play that one, they get the whole audience raving and cheering and singing along, right? And it's the same with you as a speaker, as an expert, as an entrepreneur, as an outstanding thought leader. It's when you speak about that one thing that you're recognized about, everyone starts paying attention, everyone starts raving, everyone starts speaking about it, right? Okay. And some of you say, oh, great question, I can't remember. You know what? I mean, Anita, I know it's, you know, I mean, all of us haven't been at a concert for a long time, right? But again, just think of some concerts where you've been, right? Again, remember, it's this one song that these rock stars play that gets the audience going. The same with you, you know, it's your one message, it's your one key speech that you give, and you get people's attention, right? So that's the first O. It's really like, what is your original message? What is that one thing? And the next thing is that makes you original, is really like your original journey, right? Because again, you know, people pay attention when they hear something new, and there's something in your own life and business journey that no one ever has experienced the way you have. So meaning that, what do I mean with sharing your original journey? What I mean with that is share your original stories, share your original experiences. As we say as speakers, life is speech material, right? So, you know, I mean, especially when I was traveling, and also even now, every single day, there's something I experience that I learned something about. So every day I write down, and even in my own journal, I write down, what's the thing I learned today? What was my greatest learning today? So again, you know, and again, when I learned something this way, or maybe it was something that I went through and I knew it before, but now I got deeper into my system, I really understood it at a different level, I write it down. Again, if you start sharing your journey in this way, you share stories of what are you experiencing as you go through life, no matter right now how much you travel or don't travel, or you know, if you are working with clients online like I do, I work with clients all over the world online. And again, you know, there's things that happen every single day that, you know, could inspire others. So again, you become more original if you start capturing these original stories you experience, these original experiences, these moments of pain when something went wrong, these insights when you learn and you fail forward, right? Start capturing those and share those as a speaker on stage, but also in your marketing messages, in your posts, in your videos, just share them, right? That makes you original because it's your stuff, right? And I remember, you know, every single time when I prepare a speech or I think about what can I share with you as my amazing, entrepreneurs and change makers, whenever I start, you know, searching online about what is out there, what did other people write about that topic, I very rarely find something really, you know, that makes the point that I want to make. But when I then start looking into my own life and I think like, what did I experience? What story can I share that, that supports what I'm, my point? That is when I craft the most, impactful speeches. So again, the second O is be original. Share your own original stories, share your own original experiences, your learnings, what inspires you and everything else, right? And here's a suggestion from my side. If you sometimes struggle to know what to say in your next YouTube or Facebook Live video or to write in your next post, start creating a little bit of a story library, right? As I said, like write down every day, what are learnings? What were insights? What happened to you and what did you do with that? And what are you taking away from that as a learning that you could share with others? Start creating this little story library. And I tell you, you never run out of ideas for your marketing material, your speeches, and anything else. For your courses, you start creating so much content this way so that you'll never run out of giving greater value in a very original way to your clients, to your audience, to your raving fans, right? So the first one is have an original message. The second one is have share your original story journey in form of stories and experiences and learnings, inspirations, and so on. So the third one is share your own original opinions. I see so many posts and videos from people where they kind of talk about a topic and they instruct people, right? But the thing is, you can often enough, what you share with people like, hey, this is a 3-step approach or 5-step approach. A lot of these people have heard similar things before. But if you actually weave your own story in and if you actually share your own opinion, you say, hey, I've seen this happening or this happened to me and this is how I interpret it, or this is how I judge it, or this is what my opinion is about it. And you do it unapologetically, boldly, people will start paying attention because they will know that you stand behind your message. They know that you are authentic. They start believing you because again, and they might not always share your opinion, but they might start coming back to say, like Anita or Jessica or Erica or whoever is here with us, right? Anissa, everyone else, they say, oh, let me check what Anita has to say about that. Let me check what Jessica has to say about it. Let me check what Anissa has to say about it. Let me check what Monique has to say about it. If you share your opinion and not just theoretical steps, again, it makes people follow you. It makes, you inspire people because they say, hey, if I want to have a different viewpoint that is well-grounded, I check out that person, right? And they're going to check out you. So again, the third one is don't just share something, share your opinion. No matter if other people have that opinion or not, but be unapologetic, be bold, share your opinion, and it makes you original, right? So the next one is really you want to share your own original methods, right? So that's step number 5. So it's number 4. Right? Oh, that's 4. Okay, so it's actually, the question is, what is your own original method? So a lot of people pick up something, they read in a book or they learn from another mentor and they say, hey, this is how you should do things. I've made it a principle for myself to only teach what I've tried out beforehand myself. And that is what I suggest you to do. Again, people don't care about getting a repetition of a process or a method that they could read up somewhere else. They want to hear how have you applied things and what is working for you. Because if they know that you've tested it for yourself and your own business and you've shared it with your clients and they've tested it and it works for them too, then they trust even more that it can work for them, right? So this is, as I said, I have a principle. I only share what I tried and tested myself. Let me share a little story around that. Just before New Year's, I signed up on someone's, one-year journey, right? And then I spoke to a friend about it afterwards and she said, oh, Monique, why didn't you share that with me? you know, and I thought about it. I thought, should I share that with my clients? Should I share that with my, you know, with my friends? And I thought, you know what? No, because first I want to go through it myself and see if it works. And then I can share my own experience and I can tell people what works. But again, just passing something on because it might maybe work means to me that I waste someone else's time or money or effort. So again, you know, share your own step-by-step approaches and methods that you have tried and tested yourself, because then people trust you because they know you don't just share what you read. You know, they know that when you share something, they can trust it works because they know you've tested it and the people you work with have tested it, right? Okay. So, and then the last one is, you know, follow your own style. It's really like, you know, it's your own style. You know, like, you know, for example, for me, I don't like to be in a monologue. I also, let me, you know, hand on heart, that sometimes I find it a little bit challenging to do Facebook Lives because you are there, you watch me, right? But I don't even know who's there. I can see the number of people, and if you give me a love or like, or you put a post in here, then I know you're here. But for me, it's so important to be interactive. I love to interact. Also on a stage, I never just have a monologue. I never just speak normally. I interact with people. I want to make it a two-way exchange. So please, if you're, you know, once you're here right now, please give me a love, give me a like, say hi, just say hi in here in the comments, or, you know, say Happy New Year or whatever you want to say. But again, that gets my energy going. That gets, you know, that gets me, you know, more, that brings my energy to a different level. So it brings all our energy together to a different level, right? So yes, Georgia, great. We are here and we like you. And you know what, Georgia, I love you too. And Fragati, unapologetically authentic. Absolutely. That's what I want you to be in 2021, right? So again, so you see, when you are here and I feel you and I see you, then we can talk to each other and you can share your questions. If you have any questions, please type them in here. You know, if you want to share some insights, type them in here, right? And Norma, thank you. And Anita, love shower, thank you. That's what I love. And that's when I come to life, right? And that's when I can give you my best as well. So again, it's my style, right? Or, you know, about, you know, a lot of people say, oh, I wish I was more, you know, was more humorous, right? I mean, you know, I'm a German and I know I'm not that humorous, apart from, you know, probably for being a German, maybe I'm, you know, I have some kind of humor in my own way, right? But again, ask yourself, what is your style and what makes you alive and what gets your energy going? And then be like that. Don't look at how do other people do it. I know there's a lot of rah speakers out there, but you don't need to be like that. Don't try to pretend to be someone else. You know, embrace your own original style and be yourself. And again, that makes you stand out. And that also, you know, we cannot be like someone else as much as we want maybe to be more humorous or more rah-rah or whatever else. Again, we cannot keep it up. And, you know, if you are like this one day and, you know, not like that another day, again, you want to be recognized. You know, you want to give a consistent impression on who you are. Don't try to be someone else. Embrace your own style and be in your, you know, share things in your own way. So let me summarize again. What are these originals that I invite you to really start thinking about? The first one is, what is your number one original message? What is the message you would want to share? You know, if you would only give one last speech in your life, what would be the message you would like to share? And, you know, again, that message is probably what you should make your core message. Because again, all our lives are limited. You only have a limited number of time ahead of you. So embrace that one message and get it out there again and again. Because when you do, this is when people start following you, start speaking about you, start wanting to talk to you, want to work with you, right? So it's the original message. It's the original journey, so share your own original stories, your own original experiences, right? And again, you know, the next one was share your own original, you know, your own original opinion. Say what's on your heart. Don't pretend that, you know, even if everyone else around you has a certain opinion, you have a different one. Share it. Share your own truth. It makes you original, right? Then share your own method, ideally your own proven method, right? And then also, embrace your own original style. And if you follow these 5 O's, right, again, that will make you stand out. It will make you original. People will start paying attention to you. They'll start to like you, to connect with you at a deeper level. They'll start to trust you. They'll want to work with you. They'll follow you. They speak to others about you. They want to talk to you. Eventually, they want to work with you. So you want to stand out. Don't be a copycat, right? So here's my suggestion for you. Again, as I said, think about these 5 O's, right? The 5 original ingredients. How do they apply to you? And how can you make yourself show up in a more original way this way? And then really also start creating what I call this, your own story library. Start writing down every day. What did I experience today? What did I learn? Right? Maybe put some keywords on there. And as I said, if you start doing that, you will automatically have more than enough material to speak about, as marketing material for your courses, for your programs, for your books. You'll never run out of material to share anymore, right? Okay. Oh, and I love it, Kuhn. It's great to have you as well. It's wonderful. It's been a long time we've been in touch. You say this is helpful. I love that. Okay, I love, that is your style. You still love to play with words, so make that your style and keep doing that consistently. And I know you are already anyhow. So again, start creating your own story and experience and learning library, and you'll never run out of material again. Okay, great. So this is how you become original. And as I said, we run this 3-month visibility acceleration journey. If you want to know more about that, let me know. If you just want to have a chat about your 2021, and you say, hey, you know what, I have these specific intentions and goals this year. I'd like to have some additional ideas and insights on how to make it happen. Just reach out, keep a note in the chat and say, yes, let's arrange a call or let's talk. And Anita or one of our team members get in touch with you and we arrange a time to talk. If you have any questions right here, right now, please type them in now. Is there anything that you want to know more about on, how you become more original yourself, as a speaker, as an entrepreneur, as a change maker? Any questions? I'm here to answer them for you right here, right now. It's also your opportunity to ask anything you want to know specifically. Just type in your questions here, okay? And again, as I said, if you're interested in having a chat, let's arrange a coffee chat and let me give you some additional hints or ideas on how you speak up in a greater way this year, how you get more heard and seen in a greater way this year, and how you grow your business around the impact you're making and your message in a greater way this year. Let's have a conversation about that. And, again, next week I'm going to be back. And as you know, we are walking through all the letters on how to be a courageous leader. So we covered the C with getting clear on your clients, on your audience. And then today we spoke about how you become more original. And next time we talk about something else that a lot of people really want to become, okay? And that is, how do you become, and what does the U stand for? If you've been with us a couple of weeks in December ago, you know what the courageous word stands for and what the letter stands for, but the U stands for unapologetic. So what we're going to talk about next week, same time, same place, 2 p.m., okay? Assuming that the technical setup works right away from the beginning, but normally we're on time at 2 p.m. on Thursday for our Inspiring Thought Thursday. We're going to talk about how you become more unapologetically you, how you feel more confident sharing your voice, sharing your truth, showing up in your own original way. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are ruthless or you don't care. That's not what I'm saying with being unapologetic. What I mean with it is that you take a stand, you are more bold, you share your own original opinion, experience, and that way you stand out in a greater way. How do you become more bold? How do you become more unapologetic? How do you become more brave to speak what's really on your heart, in your heart and on your mind? So that's what we're going to cover next week. It's definitely going to be as profound and supportive and inspiring, I hope. So, right here, right now, also, as we're rounding this off, share underneath in the chat with us. Let us know what was valuable. What is the one thing you take away from this Inspiring Thought Thursday today? Are you committed to become more original in your own right, in your own way, in your own style, with your own journey, stories, methods, and so on? Are you committed to make that happen? Find the core of what makes you you, and you stand out in a greater way. Okay, I'd like to know, what did you take away from our session today? And if you're watching this afterwards, just, again, the game, just put, replay, and then we know that you've watched it afterwards. Share with us what the insights are that you take away. Also share with us when you start crafting your story library, how is it helping you? Share with us what experiences you have as you start applying what we're talking about here. We want to celebrate with you the progress and the successes that you are creating based on our inspiration. And again, I just wish you an amazing week. I look forward to talk with some of you over the next couple of weeks about how you make 2021 really an amazing year for yourself, for your speaking, for your business, for your life. Okay, and everyone that still wants to hop on board of our Visibility Acceleration Program, let us know. We are here to still welcome you with open arms. We are just starting out. So if you really want to reach out to more people, make more people come to you by sharing your message in a greater way, and you want to make it easy and effortless and get great results from it, and you want to learn step by step how to make that happen, we look forward to have you on board. And Norma and quite a few others, and Georgia, you are on that journey with us already, so already a wholehearted welcome. It's great to have you. So all of you, again, as I said, be original, stand out, be uniquely yourself, and you will attract the clients you want and deserve. And the more clients you attract, the more money you make, the greater impact you make. So let's go out there, let's make 2021 an amazing year together, and I really look forward to being on your side every Thursday, right? And Georgia, be original, be yourself. This is very important in sharing your message, absolutely. And I know that you started to launch like a YouTube series, so again, use what we are talking about here today in a greater way, and you will have more people, watch your YouTube videos and connect with you very soon. Okay, all of you have a great time. Let's rock it together in 2021, and I'll be on your side. Just reach out to me and my team if we can help you in any way. Okay? All the best for now. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and I'll see you latest next Thursday on our next Inspiring Thought Thursday. All the best until then. Bye for now.